Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shortly, we will be witnessing the Uncasing of Colours Ceremony. To uphold the dignity and decorum of this solemn ceremony, we kindly request that you switch your mobile devices to silent mode. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Energized and we will be sharing with you about the Singapore Armed Forces Colours as we witness this dignified and solemn Uncasing of Colours Ceremony. To uphold the dignity and decorum of this ceremony, we kindly request that you switch your mobile devices to silent mode and maintain silence throughout the proceedings. Thank you. This ceremony involves the uncasing of 4 state colours and 36 regimental colours by the Parade Regimental Sergeant Major, Master Warrant Officer Bandi Kumaran, and Colours Regimental Sergeant Major, Second Warrant Officer Sashi Kun. Facing the colours are 5 Guard of Honor contingents formed by the men and women, Air Force, Digital and Intelligence Service, and the Police Force. They are bestowed with the responsibility of protecting the honor and proceedings of this ceremony. Colours have its humbling beginnings as plain coloured flags used by the military. They help soldiers in identifying their units during battles. They were also used as rallying points for the soldiers. Over time, military commanders added emblems and symbols to better represent their command. A military unit is perceived as operational and intact as long as their colors are flown upright in the battlefield. Even in the event of a unit commander's demise, hope is always present as long as the unit colors were up. Similarly, the fall or capture of a unit's colors by the enemy indicates that the unit is defeated. This explains why colors are always carried upright by an ensign and guarded by armed escorts. Only the bravest and strongest soldiers are tasked to guard the colors. These soldiers will protect their colors with their lives. And there are plenty of stories of gallantry and heroic self-sacrifice associated with colors. Modern militaries continue to maintain the tradition of bestowing colors to their units. While colors are no longer used on the battlefield, they are proudly paraded and prominently displayed during ceremonial events. In addition, to commemorate the glorious acts of their units, patches and streamers are adorned upon these colors, serving as symbols of battle honors. The presence of colors within military ranks foster a profound sense of cohesion, instills an unwavering esprit de corps, and ignites a deep-rooted pride and loyalty among the servicemen and women who bear them. This can be attributed to rich historical significance attached to colors within military ranks. Each color and insignia carry a storied history representing the achievements, traditions, and sacrifices of the military unit or branch. This historical context adds depth and meaning to the colors, further reinforcing the sense of pride and loyalty among those who proudly wear them. Colors in the SAF dates back to 1954 when Singapore was then under British rule. The Singapore Volunteer Corps was presented with the Queen's colours and the Singapore Volunteer Corps colours by then Governor of Singapore Sir John Nicoll on the 8th of July 1954 at the Padang. This was in celebration of the centenary of the Volunteer Corps. After the Japanese occupations, new colours were donated by the City Council to replace those that were lost during the fall of Singapore in 1942. Both the colours were retired when the Singapore Volunteer Corps was restructured after our independence in 1965. The Singapore Armed Forces Council is the approving authority for the presentation of colours. And there are only two types of colours in the SAF. They are the state colours and the regimental colours. State colours are presented to the SAF service headquarters, that is the Army, Navy, Air Force and Digital Intelligence Service. Safety Military Institute, by exception, is also presented the state colours in recognition of her role as an international military institution. The first state colours were presented to Safety Military Institute and first to 6 Singapore Infantry Regiments in 1976. However, the practice of presenting state colours to the formations and units was ceased in 1997. Subsequently, the Navy and Air Force were presented state colours in 1977. The Singapore Armed Forces was presented the state colours in 1997. Of note, the SAF colours is also the Army state colour, and this is presented to the Best Combat Unit during the annual 1st of July SAF Day Parade. Not every unit in the Singapore Armed Forces are conferred regimental colours. Only formation headquarters and maneuver units are presented with them. They are presented their colours 5 years after their formation. The first regimental colour was presented to the 1st Singapore Infantry Regiment in 1961, 4 years before our independence. The seniority of colours is depicted by colours of its field background as follows: yellow, red, green, blue, brown, purple. Where it is decided that a standard colour field background is used for units from the same formation, the seniority of the units is depicted by the different colours of fringes. Standard or Roman numerals are also used to identify the units. Colours have to be consecrated before they are presented to the units. The SAF adopts the British custom for our consecration ceremony. Drums are piled to provide an altar. The colors are then draped onto the drums. The Interreligious Organization of Singapore endorsed the order of precedence for the consecration by the 10 recognized religions in Singapore as follows: Hinduism, Judaism, Zoroastrianism, Buddhism, Taoism, Christianity, Islam, Sikhism, Baha'i faith, and Jainism. After the consecration, the colors are presented to a unit commander by the President of the Republic of Singapore. The unit commander will in turn present the unit colors to his soldiers in a form of a parade at the nearest opportunity. The parade is known as the Trooping of Colours. During the Trooping of Colours, the colours will be brought on and off the parade ground to the stirring, rallying tune of Point of War. This is to draw attention in a form of salute to the colours. Soldiers on parade will present arms when colours are brought on and off the parade ground. There are two forms of paying of compliments using colours. The first is when the ensign let the flag fly freely through a movement named Let Fly. Let Fly is done during the following events: during the inspection of the Guard of Honor or
service militaire. Les officiers et les cadres quand même militaires. Janice. En cadence, c'est pas facile. Quand t'as appris ça à l'époque, la musique, oh, laisse tomber un mot. Ouais, il y a ça. Because you can apply for it.
You go to Texas.
That's big.
It's the woman's club.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, yes, okay. May we have the song, please?
Essayez. Ils ont rien demandé.
Il y a eu encore des attaques de drones sur Moscou aujourd'hui. Ça se rapproche à l'Ukraine.